guys, welcome. We know you're tired of being stuck in the house and not having anything to do, so we thought it would be kind of fun if we showed y'all some crafts that you can do with both kids and adults that all ages will love, and also all making use of stuff that you have laying around the house, so you don't have to get out and buy anything. Like you can just use stuff that you already have.
So today we are going to be demonstrating Pebble Art, and this is all stuff that we've got right outside the library. Feel free to make it your own. You can use things in nature like sticks or moss, and also things that you have laying around in your own craft drawer, old buttons, shells, yarn, anything that you'd like to use. But today we'll just be using the pebbles right outside the library here. So the list of supplies that we're going to be using for this project is our pebbles, our picture frame with the backing, that's important, any kind of decorative paper that you have, old scraps of scrapbooking paper, newspaper, magazines, even old Christmas paper, whatever kind of paper that you would like to use will work for this. I would stay away from anything that's super shiny. The rocks tends to not glue to that. We also are using hot glue. I think super glue would work just as well. Also stick glue for gluing your paper down to your mat, scissors, paint, and we just use regular old acrylic paint, and Sharpies and a paintbrush.
So when looking for the rocks, I will say that make sure you find some that are somewhat flat and smooth because it makes it easier to glue them down, kind of like this right here. I don't know if y'all can see that. And also too, we tried to find some bigger petals for this so y'all or bigger pebbles for this so y'all could see it. But I would suggest trying to find smaller stuff because it's gonna glue better and hold better.
Right, the weightier pebbles tend to not want to stick as well. So I would go for the smaller rocks if I was you.
Okay, so the first step you're going to do is you're going to take your frame and take it apart. I've already done that. You do not need the glass part for this, so just go ahead and get rid of it. First, you're going to take the little backing out, and I've already cut out some scrapbook paper. And what you're going to do is you're going to glue it onto that with your stick glue. So just bear with me. I'm going to do it. Okay. And just glue this right on, like that. And then you're going to want to put the matting back into the frame before you start gluing, because once you start gluing the rocks, it's going to be hard to get that matting back in there.
You don't want to move your rocks around a whole lot because until they seal completely to that paper, they will fall off. So you want to do as least move it around as possible.
Right. So, okay, after you glue it on, put your mat back in your frame, and then if you would like, we had painted just a couple of ours just to show you. If you have paint, you can. It's totally optional. You do not have to paint for this craft, but just put a thin layer on the front. No need to put it on the back, and you're going to want to do that before you glue your rocks down. So.
And now simply start gluing. We've already did the large flower at the top here, just so we can kind of move along a little quickly. So we're going to be working here, and I think Jerk is going to share a few more tips with you while we continue to glue down.
Yes, so like she said earlier, super glue will work for this if you don't have hot glue. Just something that is going to stick. Obviously the stick glue there is not going to hold these rocks down. And then also too, what we're doing is we're putting our glue on the rock and putting it down. We're not going to put the glue directly on the paper first because it didn't seem to hold very well when we done that. And then also too, if you want to paint your frame, if you have that paint laying around, you can paint your frame. And you're going to want to do this before you do anything else. So make sure you get the frame painted.
And if you have your kiddos helping you, you probably don't want them using the hot glue gun. So I would probably suggest using the super glue instead of the hot glue because we all know how hot that can be.
Yes.
All right. So now once you've got everything glued down, this would be the time that you would go back and add any kind of like embellishments that you would like, say with your Sharpie. I'm going to draw some stems for our leaves and some little birds and things like that, but feel free to add whatever you would like.
She's better at this than I am, so that's why I'll let her do it.
Also, too, don't neglect your frame. Give it some pizzazz as well. We've decided to glue just some old buttons that we've had on, so we're going to go ahead and glue those on as well in the other corner here.
Again, if you're doing this with the kids, make sure
it's hot.
that they are not touching this glue because it's super hot.